Ha ha howdy, folks. I used to say howdy as an intro, but I just quit doing it because I just don't really get back to that. But anyways, howdy, I'm RozaldVane, and welcome back to another episode of Lacuna. I still don't know what Lacuna is, actually. I just started thinking about it now. I don't know why it didn't take... It took me too long to not think about why the title is titled... Why did the game titled itself Lacuna when nothing is titled in the... Nothing in this game has been said to be called Lacuna. Yeah, I've just realized that the world is called Gara, but then... And nothing, like... Yeah, nothing is Lacuna here. Nothing is called Lacuna here. My character's name is Neil, and that's not even Lacuna related. Yeah, I don't know what's Lacuna. Is it just I'm trying to think. Is it like a word in a different language in real life that they used as like a naming? Yeah, I'm just thinking about it. I mean, I'm just still kind of thinking like what the heck Lacuna is. Like it's a word in their language and they're using it as a title. Oh, I can walk past him. Anything over here? I don't think so. Yeah, okay, let's talk to Chief. Good evening, Chief. Agent Conrad. How can I help you? I was wondering what the AG is doing here. We had a little discussion about our plan of action. Nothing you have to worry about, though. Was it about the data? Was it about the data? Honestly, I don't understand why parts of the puzzle are being kept from us. It makes no sense. I agree. Listen, Conrad. I'm trying to find out what that data is about and why we don't get access. Don't you have suspicion at least? You know, what was on your cell when it was accessed? The data was on the CDI network, and apparently it was something I don't normally have access to. Until I know what exactly we're looking at, I'd like to ask you to respect the chain of command. I'm getting an important call any second now. Please, we can talk later. Damn, that sucks. Oh, got an email. Enhancement updates beyond body. Dear Mr. Conrad, an update is available for your following body enhancements: Eyes plus, thighs plus, chest plus. I guess thighs plus is like speed up, like you can walk faster maybe. Chest plus is probably you can I don't know about chest. I know eyes and thighs make sense, but I don't know what the heck chest plus does. Please make sure to download and install the latest firmware from our website within the next 10 days. The Beyond Body team. Okay. Kind of weird thing to do. I don't even know how to access the Body Plus, but okay. Alright, well, the chief won't tell us much still. The only information we got was literally the conversation they had with each other, I guess. So, I guess that's what it is. Alright, so last episode we were... I forgot to mention the last episode. Last episode we were... we headed back home. We headed back to our apartment first, but before we did, we talked to our ex-wife, and didn't see our daughter there. The ex-wife kind of got the information of what we were going through. We talked a little bit about our daughter for a little bit, and then we met with the Lotus Agency Savient woman's brother. So we kind of like just said, okay, you know, Sheila's brother. That's the name of the lady's name, Sheila's brother. And he kind of thanked us before we went back to our apartment. We went to our apartment, slept, came back, and then found out that there was this terrorist group called the Liberators, which we were introduced to them for the very first time in the last episode. And they were talking about how in the next 48 hours they're gonna do something weird. Or do something bad if we don't start having Robertson, the leader of Garia, our current planet, like leader of this planet, to like give up on talking to the Drovian people. They already eliminated Banny as they announced to the public, but seems like nobody's reacting so much so yet. So we're kind of anticipating something soon. And then we came back to the offices with Gary. To talk to Gary, because Gary told us that we need to help interrogate the two men that we captured in the previous act, or 2 episodes ago.
Uh, hey Holloway. Oh, hey Holloway. I've been told that our guests are eagerly awaiting me. Do I remember? Have I actually voiced this guy before? I can't remember. They sure are. I suggest you talk to Gonzalez first. I'll read him like normal, I think. It's the usual rich guy crap with him. He's going to be surrounded by lawyers in a few hours. At that point, it's going to be hard to get any more out of him. Oh, frick's sake! Why is it that people can just buy their way out of here? We're lucky he's from Drovia, so he doesn't have any lawyers here yet. But he does have a Drovian lawyer on the line right now who's going to annoy the hell out of you. He's somewhere in space and has a communication delay of 30 seconds, from what I understand. So if you want answers, you better have a strategy to make him talk quickly. Because you can be sure that lawyer's going to shoot your questions down once they reach his ears. He's going to call you on your bluffs, so be careful. Got it. Thanks. Saito did do some digging and compiled a number of documents that would be useful for your interrogation. First, he gathered some basic information on Gonzalez and put it on the pinboard over there. You can take a look at that and then with your AR module. Second, he pulled a list of all incoming and outgoing calls from Gonzalez's phone. I'll send that to your cell. Alright. Give it a read. And if you have any more evidence that incriminates our guy, go over it and before you go in. I will. Thanks. You're welcome. Let me know when you're ready. Okay. So that's that. Okay, so this side we can't go to this side. We have to go and... I guess the pinboard's right here. I need to scan it, I guess. Okay, there we go. I mean, it's kind of funny that he's at pinboard and I'm just like... It's kind of funny that there's a pinboard there. I'm wondering if you're interrogating someone, there would be two rooms, right? One would be the behind the enclosed space, which I felt like that should have been where we talked to Holloway. And then the other side would be like the guy sitting there just patiently waiting. One of his fingers and thumbs is rolling his thumbs and stuff. But anyways, let's read this really quickly. Abraham Richard Kenneth Gonzalez. What a very funny, long-ass name. Abraham Richard Kenneth and Gonzalez. Abraham Kenneth Richard Kenneth Gonzalez. That is quite a name. Date of birth, 1790. Place of birth, New Duran. Civil status, single. Faith, Savient. Okay, so he would totally be in... I guess he would be like against the Liberators kind of target, I guess. Place of residence, Drovia, Sector 1, since the 1830s. 1830. Information, you mean? Or list of things, I guess? List of, no, you shouldn't say, yeah, they shouldn't say formation. They should say employment or something like that. Or background or something. Profile background. Brief background would be better. 1810 to 1815, degree in engineering at New Duran, elite university Piston College for Engineering and Business. 1815 to 1820, trainee on Drovia. God, the number is so weird. It's like it's crunching the numbers together. The font just makes it hard to read a little bit. Excuse me if I mess up a little bit. 1820, Foundation of Power Up. DE grant for young founders. I guess Drovian Education Grant for young founders, I'm guessing. And then since 1820, CEO of Power Up. Okay. Alright. Some basic information on Gonzalez. Is there anything else? No. Okay. I think that's the only clues we got. Cell records, right. Cell records of Abraham Gonzalez, ID so-and-so, 549-399-333. Incoming call, outgoing call. So someone called him at 10, and then he responded to them
in the same day, but at night. And then an anonymous call. I called out to an anonymous phone number. The same day? Why isn't this timed? Why are you guys not timing this correctly? Why is the ID? Why does the number have to be based on ID number or something like that? Like, that makes zero sense. Yeah, like, the dates are correct, but then the weird time frame stamps are so terrible. Why is these two the worst timestamp? This should be before this. What the heck? It should be anonymous before this one. What the heck? So he called an anonymous before the returning call to whoever this 08023, and then so then he got an incoming call from 55694. And then he got a 89329 call outwards, and then anonymous coming in again at 23 o'clock. So maybe 5 minutes later there was an anonymous call coming in, I guess, and then he got another call in the morning after that with 55842, which is not a number that's on the list. So he had 4 individuals talk to him, and the anonymous is 5. So 5 individuals have talked to him at that point. So what is my information I have to think about? I really don't know. I really don't get it. Oh, interesting. So yeah, it is true that these things will get filled up over time because we might revisit those places for other reasons, I guess. Yeah, we'll be returning to these two for some other reasons, it seems. Alright, yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. Okay. I guess we could just go in. I mean, I don't really know what to say. Like, there's not much information I can do, I guess. Sheets. I'm just thinking, like, do I know any of these numbers, I guess? I'm kind of just not sure. Do I know these phone numbers? That's the weird part. Clues? No, there should be logs. Communication delay, basic information, list of oncoming, incoming, ongoing calls, any evidence. Director of CDI was the lady in 1800. Oh, maybe the AG used to work, and then these people are like probably related. Maybe there might be a case that the AG knows these people, and she's trying her best to like protect them because they are probably on her side or whatever. No, I'm trying to figure out where. Boyd, Zora. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, let's just get into the interrogation. I don't want to waste any more time. I'm just kind of figuring out. So, you ready? I am. Alright, I'll unlock the door and good luck. This door? Or the door behind them? What door? Oh, that door. Oh, I see. So then there might be another thing going on in here. I guess that's... Oh, that's so weird, though. Alright. I don't know what voice audio I'm going to give to Gonzalez, but we'll see. Hello, Mr. Gonzalez. I'm Agent Conrad. What voice? What voice? What do I want to give this guy a voice? It can't be Southern because it doesn't make any sense, I feel like. Are you ready to talk to your colleagues? I didn't do anything illegal. Okay, that sounds about right, I guess. That sounds proper in my head. Alright, I already talked to your colleagues. I didn't do anything illegal. You don't have the right to keep me here. I'm a citizen of Drobia, and you have no evidence against me. We could keep you here for 24 hours even if we don't have evidence. But we do. Let's start with your associate. What do you know about Boyd and the data he brought you? He's my associate. He's not my associate. I didn't even know who he was until if he was called Boyd. Listen, Mr. Gonzalez. Oh, really? Do I know? Oh, jeez. I'm gonna guess he got a call from him last night, maybe? Oh, shoot. I don't even know if he had a call. Oh, no. I might be screwed here. I know you had a phone call with him last night. We had Boyd on record talking about the handover of some data storage module at Joris Plaza. He explicitly said that he called the person he was going to meet at 11 last night. You have an incoming call at the exact time from... Oh, no. Ooh, no. I don't remember. Oh, shit. An anonymous number. And you did show up to the meeting at the Joris Plaza this morning. All this proves beyond reasonable doubt that you have worked with Banny's murderer. Okay, listen. I got paid to fetch the stick. I was just following instructions. I had no idea I was meeting with and who I was meeting with, and I still don't know what's going on with that stick. Oh, wait, I have to... Yeah, I'm gonna do the weird thing. I did this before, but I don't know if it works still for how I do it. Shh. Good evening, Agent Conrad. My name is Jim Miller. I am Mr. Gonzalez's lawyer. Nice to meet you. A team of legal professionals is on its way to advise my client. Until then, he won't answer any more of your questions. Who paid you? You heard my lawyer. I'm supposed to talk to you before my legal... I'm not supposed to talk to you before my legal team arrives. Listen, Mr. Gonzalez, I heard that your company needs Jovian titanium, needs lithium... Oh no, I forgot. I guess this... I can't remember... My brain is not... You support Jovian independence, I guess. Your company needs Jovian titanium. You publicly stated your support for Jovian fight for independence. So I'd actually be surprised if you were involved in Banny's assassination. You have the opposite of a motive. Yet here we are. But you still have a chance to clear your name. If you help us crack the case, the public might never learn about your connection to Banny's murder. Crap! I told you, I didn't know anything. I was contacted anonymously a few weeks ago, shortly after I booked my flight to Gloria. I was just told to pick up a storage module here and send its content out on my way back home. Send it where? They were going to contact me. I have no means to reaching to them. Who are they? I really, truly don't know. The person who contacted me spoke Jovian. That's all I know. That's all I can say. Wait, so whoever put you up to this Jovian, up to this is Jovian. Why would they work with an anti-Jovian terror group? I don't know. I don't know, but I'm 100% sure they were from Jovia. I've got paid to do it and not ask questions. My company really needs that cash injection right now. Mr. Gonzalez, I urge you to stop answering questions before your legal team arrives. You are complaining. Oh yeah, he's cleared it up already. Anyways, you're complicating things for yourself and for us. My God, calm down. It's not like I've said anything that incriminates me. But he's right. I'll wait for my legal team to arrive. Fine. Okay, so that's it. Did I get it right? I really don't know if I got it right, really. I made a really awkward bet that it was anonymous. Because it's like, I think what was the date of the murder? That's the weird part. I might have gotten it wrong, though. See, this is the problem. I can't get this information easily enough. I hear walking in the background. I hear footsteps in the background. Okay, let's see. What does Diaz... No, it doesn't have anything. Flip. This is the problem. I don't really know what the information is. Like, see, this is why I'm saying it's bad. Because if you're looking for information about the date of the death, the shot at Banny's place, you have to look through this information like crazy. Okay, let's see. Interrogation, the guard, the bartender, the guard. Let's see what the guard says. Yeah, let me think. Felicia, 2200 or 22 o'clock. I think we need to look for that lady, the CEO lady, Mrs. Norton. Yeah. 11 o'clock, around 11 o'clock, taking a phone call. Around 11 o'clock. So 11 o'clock is what? 24 is 12, 24 is 12. 23 is 11. So it's around 23 o'clock. Email? 23 o'clock. Yep. It says incoming call. So he did receive it. He did receive an anonymous call. So I was right. That was a guess shot in the dark. You know why I guessed that? Is because I just didn't really know. But my brain was like, it's an anonymous call because the guy wouldn't try to expose himself. Boyd wouldn't try to expose his phone number so that he can hide away. Because he also doesn't have an ID. So it just makes it harder for us to get any real information on who he is. For the Jovian news, he said... the most effective build and others by for battery life and weight. However, Jovian has government colony no economic autonomy. Power Up doesn't have the right to buy its. Yeah, he needs thalenium, which I didn't read this part. I didn't read this part because I've only caught this thing and I saw thalenium and I was like, yeah, I guess he just needs thalenium because his company is based on using thalenium to build the batteries, right? Or something, and that they were supporting the cause of the Jovian fight for the independence, which also I did not commit to my memory. I actually legit did not commit that information in my memory bank because I was literally reading this in the last episode, which was about almost 30 minutes from now. Yeah, so I'm just like forgetting it because it was like more relying on my short-term memory than my long-term memory to get this remembered. So I guess it was just fortunate that my brain was like, it wouldn't make sense for him to be from Jovia and not support the independence, if anything. I think he would support the independence no matter what, because he's kind of like that guy. That, like, it would make zero sense that he wouldn't be supportive of his own planet, colony. For the Thalenium thing, though, I just guessed that a little bit in my head, out in the dark. So I'm glad I got it somewhat correct. Leave me alone. Okay. Holloway? So, how did it go? He doesn't seem to know much, which in itself is interesting. Well, it's more than nothing. Good luck with the other one. He's a tough nut to crack. Hasn't said a single word yet, but not sure if he has any emotional reaction to anything. We know nothing about the guy. He's a complete ghost. If you have any evidence that could be useful, though, you should go over it before you talk to him. Let me know when you're ready. So we need to re-look into... I have to look all into the log and stuff. Okay, so Zora, Data, Old Man, called the guy we're meeting at 11. Okay, so that's kind of guaranteed, that the whole call. Joris Plaza, Boyd, 8:30. Get to the... Oh, right. He never said... We didn't catch on to see what he... Or heard what he said to say, get to the blank. They won't be able to track me if I blank. And then 8:30. Boy, you're not making all this up, are you? Are you crazy? Of course not. Now let's get to the mission over. What's the 8:30 time? Oh, wait. No. They're supposed to meet at 8:30. Oh, so we need to figure out where... We need to confront this lady. That's what we need to interrogate the person for. So we need to find this information specifically. That's what it is. We need to find out where they're supposed to meet, and what the hell he's doing to prevent being tracked, I guess. No idea why they blank. Okay, so he did change the plan too. So so the information I have in my head is that Boyd shot Banny. There's a person who's a leader of theirs, and we don't know who they are or what faction group they're really truly from. But we know that, that Gonzalez has nothing to do with this group. It's just that he was just conveniently there to just pick up the data so that he can send it to this anonymous source that has offered to pay out his issues and stuff. So, okay. So we just need to figure out how to get to Zora.
Funny, I gave the rifle to so-and-so. So there's another person involved as well. So he didn't tell us he didn't tell anybody, or he did tell Zora about it, but we don't know who this person he gave the rifle to. So that's another issue that we need, which is the evidence we're missing, which is his viola case. So we'll have to figure that out too. I'm a little worried though, because some of the characters seems very much gonna return. Like Sheila, the Savient lady, seems like somebody who's gonna return eventually. So we're gonna have to be careful. Because she might be the one that's kind of like part of that terrorist group, which we never knew. So I'm wondering how bad that's going to turn out. But she could have easily lied to me, and I trusted her too easily, maybe. Who knows? Alrighty. I hate that it's pressuring because there's a timer. There's a time limit to how we speak. So I think that is a little trickier because you have to like time it all right. 41 minutes ago. Yeah, I have to try to finish this up before it's too late. So, you ready? I am. Alright, I'll unlock the door. Good luck. Alrighty, here we go. Oh, it's a bald guy now. Is that a gun on the wall or a camera on the wall? Hello, Mr. Boyd. Or, hello, Mr. Boyd. Do you have a last name? Or is that your last name? He's not saying anything. I guess when he does the ellipses, I'd rather just let it just sit. Alright, Mr. Boyd, then. I'm Agent Conrad. You made quite a mess out there. Shooting Joseph Banny put you at the top of our most wanted list overnight. I like how his beard doesn't look red, even though he had a red beard when he shaved, before he shaved. Your friend just announced the next big project, and you're uniquely qualified to help us get ahead of it. What do you know about the Liberator's plans? I just love how this is silence. Okay, how about this? What's Zora's role in all this? Zora. Wait, is that the voice I want to stick with? Zora. You know what? No, I want to do a hype. I feel like my head wants to go to like a Joker style head voice, but I don't know. Zora. Nah, that sounds stupid. I'm good. I'm gonna avoid that. Zora? No, that sounds weird too. Zora. I'm trying to piece together what I want to voice this guy with. Damn it. Zora. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll try it. That's right. Zora, the woman you met last night. I don't remember any Zora. I don't know any Zora. But I know you do. Did you ever meet before last night? Why did you take that data stick from her? Why did you take that stick from her? You told her that there was a change of plans she didn't know about. Was that true? Or did you just trick her into giving you that data? Did you want it for yourself? Or did you want to protect her by going to the handover in her stead? You two seem to care a lot about each other. So I'm sure you want to know how she's doing. How about this? I tell you what I know about her, and you tell me what you know about the Liberators. You go first. Alright. You'll be happy to hear that we don't know her whereabouts. She wasn't at Jora's Plaza when we got you, and for all we know, she's leading a happy criminal existence. It's your turn. Who's behind the Liberators? I don't know. I've never met them. They just paid me. Honestly, that voice is so strange and annoying, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm sorry if anybody hates that voice. Who paid you? I answered your question. Fair enough. Well, this was fun. Let's do it again sometime. You know, I wish I could do like a whole dynamic. What are you doing, Joker?
little tick-tock in you now. Or whatever, some stupid back and forth. But anyways, that's my brain wanting that sort of voice acting, doing stupid stuff. Hope you're getting something useful out of them. Alright, so that's that. We really don't have any new information beyond that, I guess. Is that a checkpoint? That is not a checkpoint. Alright, what do we do now? Do we just get on going? Talk to Saito. Where's Saito? Saito! Saito. He's in the office. He is in the office. Evening, Neil. Hey, Saito. How's it going? I'm not going to lie. That video was a little upsetting. I mean, I know my religion is strange, to some people on Gara. But an anti-Savient terror group? That's something else. Should I be worried about the wearing of my scarf in public now? Oh, I see. So Savians aren't fully just... So it's kind of like the similar feeling of like, oh, like my group of people are like innocent on all this, but for some bad reason, there's this group of people terrorizing and doing the worst things to just further their own agenda, but then putting it as a front of like being a part of this group of people. So like saying like, oh, I'm supporter, I'm this group name, and I'm this race or this particular country's people. So then that's what that kind of is. I think those people are idiots, and I'm sure the vast majority of Garians agree with me. I know. Hey, I also have some good news. I found out where the Liberators video was broadcasted from. It's a company called AdSpot. They own most of the billboards in the city. You want an ad played? You go to them. I took a shot in the dark and checked the ongoing police operations in the center. And how do you know? And what do you know? And someone at AdSpot made an emergency call last night. Tonight, it said. Don't know why it says not last night, but whatever. Apparently an intruder forced their way into their server room and gained access to a computer. I made contact with the local police department. They sent the 2 officers who secured the scene and are waiting for you to come have a look. To go have a look. Fast as lightning, Saito. Good work. Well done. Oh, well done. Conrad and I will go to the ad spot and have a look around. We really need to get ahead on this one and prevent another attack. Why don't you follow up on some leads while we're gone? Trace the perp's payment to the hotel as well as the mysterious transaction to the escort. And maybe we can find out where the sniper's accomplice got her face changed. Conrad, I'm taking off from the roof. Wanna hitch a ride? You know, I don't. Was worth a try. Meet you at the ad spot then. I need some fresh air. I'll come with you, Gary. Oh, so they're just gonna hang out on the roof for a little bit before they take a smoke up in the roof, maybe. Can I go up to the roof, actually? Curious. I don't think I could, though. Because I want to take another cigarette spot in this game, but... Oh, there's a conference room. Actually, never been to the other rooms before. If they even allow me to go through them sometimes. Like, that's another room that we just don't have a door for. Yeah, never mind, it's blocked up here still. Come on, man. Why can't I just go up just to take a smoke? I'm pretty sure there's something on the rooftop, right? Just take a cigarette break on, right? Honestly, I don't condone smoking, but folks, don't smoke. It's bad for your lungs, but at the same time, it's a stylistic choice in this game. Why do you look so awkward just standing around there? Alright, we're gonna take the train, and hopefully that hits a checkpoint spot to save. Nothing to smoke on there. Yeah, so hopefully that will hit a spot of checkpoint, and then I'll end the episode. Yeah, we're already over time already a little bit. Man. Good progress, good progress. I don't feel like I got too much out of Boit, but we got what we got, you know? Boit did say very little of what we need to know.
During the train ride, Every screen in the city had been playing news reports about the Liberators' announcement. They were the first violent domestic terror group with a political motive in recent Garian history. But there was something else that struck me about them. This wasn't the usual MO of a conservative group trying to maintain the status quo. It felt much more like revolutionaries hoping to effect change by resorting to drastic measures.
Alright. Alrighty then. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the next episode of Nobody Minds, and I hope you guys have a great, amazing day. Good night to whenever watching this. So that's a dead end, it seems. Alright, next episode we're going to go ahead and continue on to meet up with the ad spot folks. Yeah, it's saved. Cool. So yeah, we're going to go to the ad spot folks, meet with them and whatever. Yeah, find the ad spot. Yeah, so we'll meet up with that spot, and then we'll investigate. Oh, sorry. Stretching a lot. I just don't usually get up enough. But anyways, we're gonna go and meet up with the ad spot folks, figure out what the hell they're up to, or what went down over there before the whole, I'm trying to think what the thing is called. The whole, like, terror talk, I guess, or something like that. The whole message came out of the ad spots and all that. So we're gonna go into that in the next episode. Otherwise, I don't have much to say. At least those interrogations went pretty smoothly. I felt like I did it right, but I don't know. Like, there's never a sense of knowing what's right and what's wrong, or if we will miss some sort of information that would be helpful for us. But then again, I also wonder, like, what if you get it wrong? You know, get something wrong. You're like, does he say any of the clues I might want? But anyways, other than that, that's it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next episode of Your Minds, and hope you guys have a great, amazing day, good night, or whenever watching this. Roz out.